What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another SPT Zero to Hero Tarkov video, sort of, but this one is a video that a lot of you guys have been requesting, and it is going to cover my graphics settings for like what I play with in Tarkov, specifically in my single player Tarkov series that I've been doing. You guys have been asking me a lot, kind of what my graphics settings are, how I play, because you guys like the way my game looks. Very clear, bright day, as you guys can see, super bright out in the game, and we are on streets because this is the, in my opinion, most, visually taxing map on the in the game, pretty much. So we basically came out here to the main street section. I'm going to show you a few things that I'm using currently in the playthrough that affect my FPS and things like that. So first off, what am I using to actually play the game? So currently right now I am using an Intel i7 12700K and an RTX 4070 Ti graphics card in my gaming PC. Now I'm actually going to be changing that pretty soon, as the 12700K is going to be actually changed out for an AMD Ryzen 7 5800X3D that I got sitting around that I'm going to be changing over to for my gaming system, and then the 12700K is going to be my streaming PC processor after that. But either way, it doesn't matter. They're pretty closely matched, but I know the 5800X3D is actually going to do a lot better in this game specifically. So if you guys look at my FPS up there in the top right corner, just expect that when I switch to that other CPU, it'll probably be higher than that. But for right now, this gives you guys a good baseline of what to look for. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into my settings. So first thing, let's go ahead and take a look at just the overall graphic settings themselves right here. And yes, we are in an offline raid, so take that for what you will. Actually, it's a simulated online raid just with no AI right now, so I know when the AI is actually in the raid, it does drop your FPS. So again, take that with a grain of salt. So here's what I play at typically. 2560 by 1440, and right now I'm playing on borderless mode. Now, some people have told me that borderless and full screen actually do matter, in my opinion, it depends on what graphics card you're using, because it utilizes the graphics card a bit more when you have borderless on. It utilizes more resources to run things in the background, a couple of different screen, like your desktop and all that. I do this personally because I play on an ultra wide monitor, or I have an ultra wide monitor, and I record in 16:9. So basically I need to shrink my monitor so it fits in the frame, if you guys don't understand what that means. The aspect ratio of this monitor is a 21:9 monitor by native, but I have to shrink it down to 16:9. So just that's why I'm doing that, you guys. And I don't see myself losing any frames versus if I were to go to the native resolution of 3440 by 1440 and then do full screen. It actually kind of is almost exactly the same. So just take that for what it is. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into my actual graphic settings. So what I got here, it's all grayed out because I'm in raid, but you guys can see what I have right here. Texture quality, I have it at medium. Shadow quality, I have it medium. Now, I know there's a popular YouTuber out there, I think his name's Gigabeef, and he suggested to put these on low. So if you have a weaker graphics card, he does suggest to put those on low, because these two are what basically tax your GPU a lot more. So go ahead and take that for what it is. Object LOD quality, I got that 3.5. Visibility, 2000. And then for anti-aliasing, I have that just does grayed out because I'm using DLSS because I have an NVIDIA GPU, and I always have that set to quality. That way it it utilizes the DLSS tech, but also gives me a higher quality looking picture. I usually use quality in pretty much every game I play. So HBAO, I have that turned off. And then SSR, I have that set to medium. So I didn't really see any difference between medium and low as far as FPS. Medium looks better, and it didn't really tax the FPS any more than it should. So I got anisotropic filtering on because it makes the game look a lot better. Otherwise, it looks super jaggy and crappy. And NVIDIA Reflex low latency, I have that on. But if you are GPU bound, you can put that on boost. But I am not. So, because I'm pretty equal as far as my CPU and GPU. And then sharpness, I have that at 0.6. And then down here, the only thing I have on is grass shadows. That's it. Everything else is turned off. And then I know, again, if you have a lower quality or, you know, a lower VRAM quality graphics card, like if your VRAM is only like 8 gigs or below that, so they do suggest you turn on MIP streaming. And what that does is it basically, it renders a low quality version of the item that you're seeing on screen first, and then it will fill it with a high quality version of that item. So yeah, if you have a lower lower end graphics card with less VRAM on it, then this might be an option that you check to increase your FPS. But again, this is my settings that I'm showing you guys. So anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to post effects. So this is probably what you guys want to see the most. So let me go to visualize here. So this is a good scene right here that you guys will actually be able to see all the color. So just keep in mind, look right here. And also look at my FPS. Some people will say post effects actually affects your FPS overall, and I don't think it really does for me, because look, turned off, it's the same FPS. It actually dropped by 1. If you guys noticed that. So yeah, it doesn't really affect my game at all. So yeah, I mean, look, hit apply, save, resume. The FPS is the same. It's like exactly the same. So here's with my post effects off. You can see how like gray, dark, dingy, just like washed out the game looks. But let me go ahead and turn it back on. Let's visualize it again. And look how vibrant the damn game looks now. Yeah, you guys can see that I turn things like brightness way up, and that is simply because this is a dark game and I want to be able to see in every corner and stuff like that to give myself a little bit more of an advantage. So brightness is at 100, saturation is at 100, clarity is up to 50. I love clarity. If you guys look at it, it really makes you be able to actually see things in this game. It's great. Colorfulness, I have that at 100. I like making the game vibrant and colorful and not dark and dingy and like crappy looking. Luma sharpen, I have that all the way up to 100, and adaptive sharpen is 15. Okay, and then color grading right here. This actually is usually personal preference. There's a whole bunch of different ones. My personal favorite is Cognac. I love that one, and I have in the intensity at 30. There's a whole bunch of different ones you can change based on your own preference and how you like the game to look. But I personally like Cognac because I feel like it's clear and it gives the game a nice little color grade. But then there you go again. There's what it looks like with it on. And there's what it looks like with it off. Okay, so going back. Okay, so here's like my coloring and stuff like that, and what the game looks like. Now, you guys know I have started using a mod called Amands Graphics, and that is a great mod you can use in SPT. And I'll show you guys right here. There actually is a key you can press to turn it on and off. It is on right now, and I'll tell you guys. You guys will like actually probably be a little shocked when I turn it off. So this is what it looks like when it's off. Yeah, this is normal Tarkov right here. You see all that freaking like fog in the background. How are you supposed to see if there's an enemy over there? With Amands Graphics, you go like this. Now you can see everything. I can literally see like out in the distance over there. There's like a bush in the middle of that little courtyard over there. With that, you can barely even see it. So Amands Graphics, what it does is it basically cleans the game up, and it makes it even easier for you to see people. So again, here's with it on, here's it with it off, and you can see my FPS is not going anywhere. So let me run around the map really quick so you guys can just get a feel for like if the FPS will drop or whatever. And again, yes, this is just one use case. This is on streets, but I feel like this is the map to test because it's the newest map and it is, you know, harder to run. So like in interiors, I usually see my FPS skyrocket up. You guys can see I'm getting over almost 130 now. So yeah, even in a weird little area like that. So we'll run around a little bit. You guys can get a feel for it. Let's go inside a Sparha really quick and see what happens. How much time do I got left in this raid, by the way? Okay, 30 minutes. We're good. I want to make sure that I don't like, you know, kill my character because this is technically still an actual like live raid in our playthrough. Of course, guys, I'm not gonna freaking pick up anything. Look, I have nothing. I'm not cheating. If you guys are watching my playthrough, I'm not gonna. There's stuff everywhere I could take, but I'm not gonna do that. I want to keep the playthrough as pure as possible. So yeah. Anyway, guys, you guys can see it's as far as Tarkov goes, I am totally pleased with the FPS we're getting. This is very playable, super smooth. And I personally really like the coloring. I love it. So like, here's a nice little, another really colored scene right here. As you guys can see the Amands graphics right there. Turn it off. Turn it on. Off. And on. And for a quick example of a dark interior right here with Amands graphics, this is what it looks like with the graphics on. And with it off. Yeah, you can see how like washed out and weird it looks. But like, this little scene right here seriously cleans it up. It's really, really, really nice looking. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so glad I found this mod. It's a great mod to use with SPT. And a lot of you guys have been asking me, and you guys have been saying you like it a lot. So this is what I wanted to make this video for you guys. You guys had a nice little guide to show you guys what my actual game looks like. So that's gonna be it for this one, you guys. If you have any other questions, if I missed anything, if you guys had any questions on what I'm actually running, or any other videos like this, you know, technical videos you guys want me to do on the game, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video if you guys enjoyed this and really wanted to see this, and then subscribe to the channel so you guys can see the SPT playthrough when they come out. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.